Hi, Marilyn.
Hit
Nice to see you,
record.
Gabe, after only hearing you. Yes, it's third time is the charm, it seems.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hello, Liz Maria. It seems my internet doesn't seem to be very good. Can you hear me?
Yes, there is video lag though with your voice.
Okay, that's very annoying. I I want to hear from Gabe what it's been like to be with Eva this week while she's doing her experiment of dancing in the streets.
Yes, I felt a lot of joy because she was doing that for herself. And I got to see some of them, like yesterday, because our daughter was with us, and every time she wants to join immediately. So I have to like at that point like have to take her somewhere else, which sometimes results in a tantrum. So yeah, but it's really good. I'm very happy for her. And today, I was supposed to keep time, and I didn't really like set like an alarm for 5 minutes, which she always did. And she did it for 8 minutes. And now she realized when she uploaded the video, it was like, this was not 5 minutes, it was 8 minutes. I'm like, I don't think anybody would mind. It's like, oh, I'm so tired now. I understand why. But yeah, so I feel joy because her box definitely like expanded with this. And today she didn't know where to go, so I suggest we go to like a small like roadside bar which has a stage. And so she performed on the stage today. And after I switched, yes, after I switched off the video, there was like an old man who started like clapping. I don't have it on the video, but it was great. And then the owner said, "It's like you can come back anytime. This is like art. You can come back anytime." So
Oh,
so we were
wow.
like, and I told her because we will celebrate her birthday next month with some friends who will fly in, and I told her we should go to this place because it's just so random and it's fun, and I'm like, we will come back here and do something.
Oh,
So good. I
how
was
did
very
your
grateful.
how did your experiment go, Jonathan?
It was very good. Yeah, I tried to write a report in the group, but I felt afraid for some reason. But I will report it now. So my experiment was to be an elephant detective. So to use my anger and my fierce kind of love to surface conflicts, like with friends or in spaces that I'm in that like make me feel separated from other people. And I did it immediately after our call. Like I had a call with a friend 5 minutes after our call,
Yeah.
and he was we have a sort of coaching thing together where like we help each other out. We just call each other once or twice a week regularly. And he began talking about some problem, and I was really bored. And he was just like sort of listing this like problem that he was having, and I went into this mode that I recognize of like, oh, I'm here to like help him. And I'm like, let me, like, I'm bored, but like, that's not important right now. I need to like be with him. And then at some point I was like, no, like, I don't like this. And I said, like, I want to say something. I feel sad because you're telling me a story and I'm not in that story and I'm not connected to it. And I want to feel connected to you. And I feel angry because, yeah, something like I feel angry because like there's this disconnection like happening. And it like you could feel that it like raised like the temperature in the conversation. And then we had a completely different conversation that felt kind of had this like quality
Yeah.
of like, sort of psychedelic, like kind of aliveness where it just like kind of
here, and then at first he was sort of apologizing, and I was like, no, it's not like it's not about like apologies. It's this, yeah, I want to feel like alive together with you, and yeah, it felt very good. And there's, I wouldn't tell all of them. There was two more conversations like that this week.
Yes. Oh, and like I would love it if you would share it in the group because it, I think it inspires so many people. I think so many people saw Eva's videos and was like, that's possible. And that what you're doing is also, it's so incredible. It's so important. And to know like that that you're having these success stories, that you're having these wonderful conversations and experiences.
Yeah, I have some telling it to you now, like to all three of you, even though Gabe and Marilena, you weren't here. Like, I had some excitement in me. It's like, oh, I get to share this, and I feel like the excitement back, and it feels like joyful. And when I share in a Telegram group, like I don't expect that. I have this kind of emotional thing of like, oh, it's like a chore, and yeah, it
Mm.
causes resistance.
I feel so much joy, Jonathan, to hear about that. And it's like my body has goosebumps everywhere, and I also feel sad and joy because it's like it touches a missing or a longing to live that more. Like this kind of, for me, it's realness, it's connection, it's aliveness, and it's yeah, it um I I appreciate that a lot. Mm.
Thank you.
I want to know where you all are at in terms of breaking free of your prison. What is really like in this moment that because I have a few practices and I want to see what's alive, and to decide where to go. So what is it really? If you were going to bare your soul, all the elephants right now, what's the thing that's really paining you or sticking you or that you're researching? Hello, Mara.
Hi,
Hello.
Mara.
Does it work for you that I join 10 minutes late?
For
Yes.
me, yes.
The question I just asked is to really like ask people where you are really. Like if you were gonna take off the protection and the masks and really bare your soul right now in this group, like what are you with? What's alive in you in terms of what are the prisons that you're in that that you're really tired of, that you're bored enough of, that you're like, I'm bored enough of this that I'm ready to break free of it.
I have one thing. One is father's control. The website does not have a description of that, but I can describe it quite well for myself. So that's, and then also connected to that is patriarchy. So those were the two things that are really alive in me. My father's birthday was yesterday, and I called him, and we are not on good terms since pretty much our daughter was born. Because I drew a line that he kept overstepping, so we stopped talking, like pretty much. We just talk on birthdays and holidays very briefly. So yeah, so yesterday was his birthday, so I called him, and yeah, I'm gonna be in the same city where he is living next week, and again, I was very open, and my heart was open, and I just was feeling joy to talk to him and maybe see him, and then he was very closed off and started to play his games again. So yeah, so I felt angry about that, and I feel sad. Um, so that's what's alive in me.
How, how do you notice that the father's control has its grip on you now as an adult?
Sorry, how do I notice that my father's?
Yeah, but you're still in the prison of father's control. How do you notice it?
So I
How
have
does it show up?
been, mm, I mean, just this conversation reminded me that it's like not 100% gone. Like I have worked on this for quite some time now. And with Evie and our marriage and then our daughter, it came really intense in terms of like I was postponing this, frankly. Like I was postponing the conflict. I was like, okay, I mean, how long is it gonna live? I don't know, but like I'm not just not gonna deal with this and you know, just not confront him or not draw the lines that strongly and but became unbearable with our daughter. Like it's like when he was only hurting me, that was one thing, which was also not wise to tolerate. But like I did tolerate. I anyway. I that was like he was controlling me in very subtle ways. But after my daughter was born and she was getting affected, I drew the line that this is not happening. If this is happening and you cannot, respect the boundaries, then we're not gonna speak. And you're not gonna see my daughter also. And that's what's been happening. I mean, they haven't seen each other for years now. So, but when I called him now, I realized like I felt like, okay, I'm just joyful and I have love for him and but when I got the same like he's still in the same place, he hasn't changed and I felt like I felt joy for calling him and the possibility of seeing him next week. And now I feel anger because he's playing his like scheduling games, and I feel sad because I no longer want to actually see him. And that's it.
You, would I be accurate in saying you got hooked? He hooked you. You
Yeah,
got
yeah. So
triggered. You were
the
there.
way I
Yeah.
noticed it is this after noticing this and like hanging up, it still like came back like one or two more times to me. And then I felt anger that I I thought I was unhooked and or like unhookable, and I felt anger that these mind games still work to a certain degree. And I feel angry because the only way to like not deal with this is basically not talk to him and that just works. But I feel angry that we cannot have a relationship.
Yeah. We can share.
And it comes straight from patriarchy, the scripts that he's having and the stories he's having. And the reason why we are in conflict is because even before I found possibility management, I was rejecting many things that patriarchy brings, and now even more. And it just doesn't work, and I will not tolerate it. So yeah.
Which prison would you be in now, all of you, if you're waiting for me to say something? If that's what you were doing, what prison would that be?
School.
School.
Mm-hmm. Is this something that you experience waiting for someone to speak or waiting for permission to speak or to say something, especially when you're not the holding space or you're coming into an unknown space. Does anyone else have this? So my invitation in this call is to go to practice just taking like holding space. Part breaking free of the prisons is deciding that any space that you're in, you are holding space for. There's no external authority. Even if someone else is speaking, you can still be holding space for your culture, for your context, for what you want. And you can also interrupt. You can bring yourself in. This is how daring and audacious you could be, and how much of a stand you could be for your life, for what you want to bring into the world. So really, especially in this call, just go, and whatever's alive, let it be here. Even if I'm saying something and it bores you, or you want to do something else, or you don't like the practice, like really, you can practice here, being a conscious, arrogant asshole.
I feel scared because I keep leaving my body a bit. Like I'm here, but I'm not really here. I'm quite liquid right now. And yeah, I feel I'm like avoiding being in like the really intense fear of the reality of being like I don't even know what I'm saying. Part of me wants to like leave and hide. And yeah. I feel sad because I'm in the middle of leaving my father's prison, and it's confusing because sometimes I'm really angry at him, and then I'm really sad because I see things that like I appreciate, and so I I feel scared because I sense I'm in like a child ego state, victim state about it, and I'm judging myself, and this is where I'm at. This is what's happening.
Mm-hmm. You're leaving your father's prison and you're confused about it. Sometimes you feel angry about him, and other times you appreciate things about him.
Yeah. Yes. And I notice I've cut the cord from my dad before in a standing rage hold, but I sense there's more. Like I have this some sort of attachment of like there's a part of me, I think the child's ego state part of me really believes that like I am responsible for his life and that I must take care of him and that like if something happens to him it's my fault. I don't know exactly where that's coming from, but I feel sad because I don't want to relate to him in that way. I want to really be an adult and I want him to be an adult and yeah. Yeah, I feel very scared because yeah, I have a story that what I'm sharing is awkward and weird.
Mm-hmm. You're scared because you have a story that what you're sharing is awkward and weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want it to be awkward and weird?
No. I don't. I just have a story that like I can't be sad about it or like I don't know how to be sad about it. Like I don't know how to be an adult and be sad about it. Like I go into being a child sad about it and that's not okay. And so then I shut it off.
I'm going to pass the space holding on to Jonathan for right now. Go.
I feel sad listening to you, Maura. And I don't know why. When you were first speaking, I felt quite numb. I felt scared, like some awkwardness in the group, like some story that this isn't flowing how I want it to flow. Yeah, so it's something about you sharing that really touched me. I also feel angry because it's like I want to cry, and I've had this like cry in me for like 3 days now, and I struggle to cry in front of other people.
Struggle to cry in front of other people.
What do you want?
Yeah, I want to describe this feeling I have. I don't know which prison this is, but it feels important. Something like I go into this mode that feels completely passive. Like I'm just like going through the motions of something, and I'm waiting. Like during this, for example, I like if feel bored, or yeah, and I just feel like and then I settle into this thing of like having a conversation with myself, like in my head, and I'm just like retreating, basically.
When did that start happening, Jonathan, in your life?
Uh, I was going to answer the question of like when did it happen during this call, and that was when Gabe was sharing, and it was because I couldn't connect emotionally to what you were saying, Gabe. And I felt bad about it. Like I felt guilty. Like I was doing something wrong. And I feel scared sharing this. And I want to ask how it is for you to receive, Gabe.
I feel joy that you have shared this.
I would like to stop and I would rather like to ask Jonathan, how do you feel really inside without any answer from Gabe in a first moment or in one moment more maybe?
Go.
Oh,
I feel sad.
Jonathan, will you just go allow yourself to, yeah, to feel whatever it is, like to let it be here as big as it is, and you're in this cage, like, yeah, fill up the space of your being.
I don't want to go through the motions of something with you. Like I want to really be there with you. And I don't want to like I feel angry. I feel angry, like
No,
projection I have that like you expect me to be doing something that I don't want to do. Like I feel angry that like when you're sharing and
no.
I'm bored, it's like you're also implicitly telling me like don't be real. Like don't feel this, like don't act on this. I feel like, especially with men, I get this so fucking often. That it's like men just like sharing their emotions in a way that like doesn't hit me. Like I can't feel this. I feel like you're telling
No,
me a story that I can't really be there with. I feel I feel sad because it makes me it's so lonely, that feeling.
no.
And I feel really I feel scared of you judging me for that, or I feel scared of hurting your feelings. I feel scared that I'm doing something wrong.
No.
I yeah, I really oh fuck yeah. Just sharing that is
Go.
like completely giving my center away to you. Like I'm like looking at like the fucking tiny face of Gabe to be like, how's he taking this? Like, how's it going? And even then, in that reaction in
Did
me,
you
it's
notice?
like oh, I'm also looking to see like, is my honesty doing well with the group? Like, am I performing in a way that's like,
Yes. And did you notice, Jonathan, when you switched from feeling to emotion?
no,
So you were saying, I feel angry because I want to connect with you, and I feel sad because, da, 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 and then your attention went outwards, and it's like, I'm afraid of I'll hurt you, or I'll hurt your feelings, and I want everyone else to really to get that distinction inside of yourself. One that's like it's pushing your being out, it's empowering, it's liberating, and the other one is like oh no, I went too far. I need to go back inside now. I need to apologize for being alive now. Can you stay at that edge of being alive, being radical, being really radiant without apologizing or stepping back? Go, Marilena, you have something.
Um, what I'm aware of is that I start feeling joy. The more I feel expression of Jonathan, and it's like, yeah, his presence moves through this group, um, and I really start feeling joy, and it's like also something inside of me starts to entangle while you're breaking through or breaking free, or um, that's what I notice, and also that I found myself in all what you shared. Um, yeah, and I'm very busy with like trying to have the center inside and not being um, with you. That I find myself very busy with that, and that also I feel I'm not fully present as I. It's like yeah. Um, yeah, now I feel angry because I feel like now like the attention is on me, and it's like I notice shakiness inside, so it's fear. It's difficult to look at you, and I also notice that I'm angry, but I don't know, or I'm not conscious why in this moment.
What if you raised your anger right now to get the information?
I feel fear to raise my anger. Um,
What do you want?
yeah, and I said, in this moment right now, I feel I don't want to raise it. It's
What do you want? If it's not about anger or not anger, what do you want right now? All of
right
you.
now, I
With this
want to be
space here, you
real.
come to something.
I want
Yeah.
to be real, and I want to discover also what's really alive and present inside of me, because I feel myself so often like not really finding and feeling myself, and then practicing like being more with an impersonal, and then like in this conflict of where what's necessary to feel and what not, and like trying to let all go, and then I feel like I don't know what's real, or I have the story not knowing what's real and what do I want actually. What is it that I want? um I want to discover that actually also, and allow it to be there, because I know it's inside, I know it's there, but it's like I'm hiding to access it. I feel fear to access it fully and to see what's really there. Um, and I want to be present with you. And I want to feel you. I want to feel myself while feeling you. And just whatever wants to, I don't know, wants to come, wants to move from each of us. Um, and I want to be able, yeah, also to share and look you in the eyes, without losing my center, without judging myself or or anything. And now when I look at Jonathan, I don't know. I don't know if he's frozen. No, I don't think so. But I still feel joy, and I don't even why, but or I'm not conscious of. I think there is this knowing, but I'm not conscious of why. But I feel a lot of joy, and
A proposal of a practice. It's none of the ones that I'd thought about before coming, which is that we would practice saying what we want. That we would really like to break out of the prisons. It's really not about concentrating on the prison. It's really about what do I want? And from the moment we started going to school and having parents, we learn that we can't have what we want. That isn't a possibility. Like, I don't know if you went to a school where they'd be like, oh, forget your imagination, like this is how the way life is. This is the way it is. You sit down, you shut up, you listen, you bear, you tolerate, you sit through lessons 8 hours a day, like learning stuff you don't give a shit about, because that's just the way it is. Life is hard. You have to go to work, whatever it is. And so I don't know about you, but I cut off my imagination. I cut off my creativity. I cut off the world that lived inside of me. Like I would have conversations for 3 hours with a twig as a child, like this magical, incredible sensitivity of like, I would never be bored. How could you be bored in like a picnic of Gaia that we live in, of like, we wake up in this incredible Eden, like of like beauty with incredible beings to play with. And we like we're being bored is a conditioning from having to sit and do things that we don't want to do. But it's no use to think about what we don't want. It's really to train this muscle of what do I want? Because that's where the impulses are going to come from. To not focus on the problem, to really like, hey, this isn't working for me. So therefore, it's your life. What do you want? That's what I want. is to go into groups of two and to really like let it be big and say what you want and without like limitations, without trying to think of if it's reasonable or if it's possible or whatever. Like and let that part of your heart speak, your whole heart speak. Are you up for it?
I want to ask you a question before, Lisa Marie, and yes, I'm up for it, absolutely. Um, I I noticed this conflict inside of, or a story that says if I access what I want, it's like I would destroy something, and it's like in the end, let's say, okay, I lived my life in a way of I did what I want, and then like before I die, I would say like how kind of egoistic was that, or how like there's fear of that it was too much out of this anger or whatsoever instead of a content heart or a, but I know also something is needed to move, or that also like
Marilena,
Gaia can through.
Marilena, I
Yes.
have a proposal.
Yes.
That you completely ignore all of those reservations and maybe even do the exact opposite for the exercise, and then afterwards see how you feel.
I'm in.
Before we
Yes.
go into breakout rooms, my head is pounding and it's pouring rain outside, and I want to go stand in the rain and not be on the computer, so I'm going to leave. Thank you for having
Go,
me.
Vemara.
Mara. So really like whoever you're with in the room, you are going to go as big as them because that's going to give that person like kind of, you're going to set an energetic tone. So if you're there just going like this, like to really allow the person to go, yes, what else? Come on, you're alive. This is your life. What do you want? And let it just be glorious, like really glorious. And this practice is really about letting it rip, like going a little bit insane, going outside of the of the prison in this moment of saying things that you've never said before, things out loud about what you want. And this is more about what your being wants. Like, and that's a distinction too, Rylena, about not about what your gremlin wants or what your box wants. Like, I want to be safe or I want to have chocolate. It's like the longing of your soul. And it's okay if you want chocolate, but like there's a part of you that's deeper, that's more tender, that vibrates, like your whole body will vibrate with this, and it's all about as well your purpose and your mission and yeah, discover it and see what comes out with no expectations. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do it randomly, so Echo will decide. Oh, I will write when we start and finish, so just begin. It will be around 8 minutes each. Oh shit. Hello.
Hello. What do you want?
You want me to go first, huh?
Yes.
Will you take the time? I don't know where my phone is.
Yes. Eight
Okay.
minutes?
Yes, please.
Sure. Go.
Send a little broadcast message.
Yes.
Okay. I want I want to I want to be alive. I want to like I noticed that I'm here in this project, and there's times where I'm holding myself back, and I'm like, oh, this isn't my project. I shouldn't put my oar in. I want to be really rude. I want to be really impolite. I want to be so annoying. I want to be so annoying that no, like that I will
Go.
have to spend a minute of my time being adaptive and being like just like falling asleep in my life. I have this precious life that I can do whatever I want with, and why would I arrange it so that I'm bored? Why would I arrange it so that I'm not doing exactly what I want? I get to choose. I literally get to choose in every moment of every day. And I want to expand the capacity to really do whatever it is in the moment. That like to really have access
Go.
to my aliveness, to my heart, to my to like just like I want to feel alive. Like I really want to feel alive, and it doesn't need to be big and dramatic and intense. But I want to feel my skin. I want to feel like the tingling of my skin. I want to connect with the nature. I want to communicate with the plants. I want to really like be awake, like to like take the fog out of my mind. I want to be out of my mind. I want to be in my body. I want to ask the questions that really interest me. I want to stop being polite and rescuing people and trying not to shake things up. And I want to say exactly what I think and feel to my mother and to my brother and to anyone in the shop, and just say to them, like, I think you're beautiful. I think your being is so radiant. And like, what do you long for? Like, I want to ask people these questions. I want to connect with their hearts. I want to not care what people think. Like, people don't care. Like, they don't care about me. People are living their own lives. Like, I'm not as important as I think I am. I want to be not as
Go.
important as I think I am. I want to move through the space like a moth, like just flying through and just being light. I want to drop all the baggage, all the fucking baggage of like wandering and trauma and emotions. It's so boring. It's so boring. There's so much more possible. I could be curious. I could be so curious, like looking at a twig and being like, wow, look at the lines on this thing and how was it made? It's so incredible. Instead of being like, oh no, what am I going to do with my life? Who cares? It's so ridiculous that we would spend all our lives like that and then die. Like, I want to be in the here and now, in the present, right here, right now, connecting to you, Gabe. And like I just love how shiny you are and like how much wisdom there is in you. And I wanna know you, and I wanna like dance with you, and I wanna ask you questions, and I wanna be with your being, and I don't wanna like sit and think about, I don't know, like, oh no, what's he gonna think of me? It's so boring. It's so boring. It's so dull. Like, I don't want that. My being is so bored with me thinking of myself. I want to think outside of myself. I want to go out into the world like an animal does, just be so connected to what's around me and not make any plans. I don't want to make plans. Like, I don't want to go into the future and worry. I don't want to worry. I want to dance when I want to dance. I want to eat when I want to eat. I want to make love when I want to make love. I want to go swim in the water when that's what my body wants. I want to like meet people and just be so honest. I want to be so honest and say things like when people are talking, like, I'm really sorry, but I'm bored right now. And say to people like, I love you so much, even though I don't know you or whoever it is. I'm going to be this honest with you because I don't want to be fake. I want to be real. I want to be raw. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be crazy. I want to be weird. I want to be wild. I want to like do stuff that I've never done before. I want to like really be so connected with myself that I do things that don't come from my box. That maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and I go straight for a walk, and like stuff that I never usually do because I'm so connected to like this realm of infinite possibility that I don't have these routines and these like patterns and these like this fixed identity that does the same thing every day like a fucking robot. Like, I don't want that. I want to be connected to the realm of infinite possibility, and maybe tomorrow I'm a completely different person. Maybe I even have a different personality. I want that to be an option, that I would play, that I would like try different things on and move through the space and see, like, I don't know, like, what do I feel like today? Maybe I'm weird. I don't know, like, maybe I want to make pizzas today and that's what I want to do. And maybe tomorrow I don't know, like, whatever it is. I want to feel this alive as I do when I do these practices all the time. I want to expand my capacity to feel aliveness so that I can be anywhere, anytime, and just be at home. I want to be at home in the present moment, like make it my home and just be so in tune to whatever is happening around me to that it slows down. Like everything slows down. And it's just like, wow, like I'm so connected to my senses and I can hear that. What's that sound? And move from there, like this like unlimited amount, like this timelessness. I want to live in timelessness where there's just impulses and I'm just moving and I'm loving and I'm like I'm embodying dignity and empowerment and I'm just loving people so much that I just don't care about their defense strategies. I'm just penetrating them with my love, with my care. That's what I want. I want to melt people's boxes by just being so unreasonably myself, being so unreasonably authentic that other people they can't but just do the same because everyone that I want to go around the world with this unshakable belief that everyone else wants the same thing as me, that everyone else is on my team, that we are one team. I want to know that in my bones. I want to know it in my cells that even when people are annoyed with me and they're angry with me, that really underneath they're on my team and that they love me and that they want what I want and they want a better world and they want to live in peace and they want to enjoy themselves and they want to feel joy and they want to feel sadness and they want to be with each other and they want to feel touch and they want to embrace and like I would have it like so deep in me that there's no way that I could hate someone. There's no way that I could ever make war with anyone ever again or be triggered with my partner or think that he doesn't love me or any of these things that I want to like be so like connected with this knowing, this deep inner knowing that I can be with people in whatever state they're in and see something else, like see their beings, see their radiance and talk to that part of them. And I want to live now. I want to stop putting things in the future. Like when I do this, then da 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 da. Like I want to like take those thoughts out of my mind. Like there's only now. There's only an endless source, an infinite fountain of now. And it's just a playground. I want to live my life like it's a playground. And I get to invent the game. I'm the designer of my game. I don't have to play anyone else's game. It's my game. It's my life. Like literally, it's so much fun. That's all I wanted to do as a child. And now I get to do it as an adult because no one tells me what to do. And so like, what do I want to do? What's the game that I want to play today? That's how I want to live my life. That's how I want to wake up in the morning like a curious animal child.
Love it. Yes. That was great. Yes. Yes. Whew.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, I'm gonna send a
uh,
little message.
you're good at this. I I felt like I didn't want to interrupt too much because you were going into it. So that was great. Very inspiring. I feel joy for having the opportunity to listen to you. Yeah, it's really great.
Thank you. Thank you for holding space for me to go.
That was great. Okay, so
Will you put another 8 minutes on?
yeah, done.
It's your turn.
So I just want to say, woo!
Go, yes! Go
I want to
crazy!
feel alive. I want to feel as alive as what I experience feeling alive listening to you. I want to dance. I want to
Yes,
be on a rooftop and I want to get like wet and get soaked in the rain
even
and
more
not
like,
give a
let's go
shit
crazy, like,
about
go
it.
like this.
And I want to
Like,
feel that.
loosen up,
I
go,
found a
go,
place
yes,
today and I want to go back there and watch the
yes,
sunset with my family and my friends there and have
yes,
drinks there. And I want to build stuff and I want to grow fucking bananas I found today.
yes, go!
And I want to have a garden and I just want to like yeah, just not be bothered what other people think and just go there and I also want to talk to people and just say, hey, you're amazing, or I don't know you, but I want to get to know you, or I
Yes,
just want to
go.
I'm just like, don't want to keep quiet and just go back to my shell. And I want to just experience when it's like, I can just say what I think or what I feel and not care about the consequences or worry too much that I hurt people. I just want to be able to
Yes,
express
go. Let
myself.
it be even
I
bigger.
really,
Get your
really
voice
want to do that.
raised. Go.
I want to do that. And I want to move more and I want to do sports more. I want to like just like
Go.
get my
Go.
energy out in any way that I can and
Yes.
I want and I'm able to and I can think of. And I just want to just live more, feel more alive and not like be crushed by I just want to just like feel free and I know how to do that. I want to practice this more. I just yeah, and I want to I want to shout more. I was like,
Yes.
whoa,
Yes.
and just
Go.
like do this
Yes.
randomly on the street and in front of other people
Yes.
or in the mall or I don't know. I want to feel more. I want to taste more. I want to taste food more. I want to enjoy it more. I want to enjoy all my senses more. And I don't want to
Go.
just
Yes. What else?
introspect. I want to go out and just experience and just be open and receptive, be able to I want to feel more. I want to get rid of my fucking numbness and
Go.
I
Yes.
want to be able to connect with people immediately. I want to erase my stories about like taking time to get to know each other and to connect. I want to
Yes.
just feel it.
Go.
I just want to feel the other person's being and I want to connect to it without having going through the chores. I just yes, that's what I want. And I
Yes.
want to feel
Go.
more
Keep
joy. I
going.
want to feel more alive and I want to find more time for experiencing. I want to work less and I want to just have less rigidity in my life and I want to have less care about what other people think or what I should be
Yes.
doing.
Go.
I just want to
Go.
do what I want to do and that's it.
Keep going.
Woo!
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes. I want to just yeah, keep going and I
Yes. Go.
and I want to laugh more. I want to laugh more and
Yes.
I want to spend more time with my friends. I want to call them more often and I want to
Yes.
feel connected. I want to
Yes.
feel more loose and I want more motion. I want more motion. I want to feel more
Yes.
fluid.
Go.
And I want to swim more. I want to surf more. I want to listen to music more. I want to
Yes.
rediscover all the things that made me enjoy my childhood and things I stopped doing. I want to start doing them again. And I want to connect with people more and I want a deeper level and I want to just
Yes.
express
Go.
myself without like playing these stupid societal games.
Go.
I want to do that,
Go.
and I just want to run and just laugh very, very loudly. And yes, these are all the things I want. I really can't think of anything else I want. I want to
Oh.
spend more time with Ava, definitely. I
Yes.
want to connect with my daughter on a deeper level. I want
Go.
to I don't know, I want to lift weights for some reason.
Go. Yes.
I want to learn things I don't know and I want to enjoy my curiosity more and I want to let that free more and I want to cook more. I want to sit less at the computer, and I want to sit
Yes,
more outside, and I want to see even more sunsets that I'm seeing now. That's what
yes,
I want. That's what I want.
yes,
Woo! And I want to shout more, woo! And let it
yes,
out.
go,
And let it out. And I want to play this game with my wife, and I want to play with this game with friends or people that are in possibility
yes,
management to understand this, so we can just be more free together. And I want to go
yes,
camping with the men in the men circle. And I
yes,
want to do this again. It's like we're not doing this again, or we're not doing it enough. So
yes,
I want to give more life to that. I want to give more space to that. And I want to space hold more. I want to do expand the box, and I am very
yes,
I'm very eager to do it, and I want time to fly, and so I can do it now. And I don't want to wait
yes,
anymore. I don't want to wait anymore. I'm tired of waiting.
go,
I don't know what there's I don't know. I want to dress up more. I want to use my clothes more. I
yes,
want to wear different things and not the same things again and again. I
yes,
want to wear like really silly things and wear things that I did
yes,
not want to wear in the past. I want to do that. I want to like dress like my daughter who just does not give a shit about this.
yes, yes,
Yes, yes, yes, yes. These are the things I want. Yes. Ah. I want to travel more. I want to travel again. Yes, these are the things I want. Wow, that was sometimes hard to fill the time, but yeah, there's stuff. There's definitely stuff.
You could keep going, like you would keep going for
No,
hours, and then all
it's
this stuff
great.
would come
No,
out that you didn't know about.
it made me realize like I didn't mention a lot of things because I'm actually doing them. So it's good. Like I feel joy about that part too. That I feel joy that I discovered some of the things I want to do more, but it's also I do a lot of things that I want to do actually, and I feel joy about that.
Hey,
But there is definitely more.
thank you, Gabe.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
also really enjoyed to listen to you. I'll
It's
see you in the main room.
yeah. Yeah, you have to press leave which is was not intuitive for me.
Yeah, I'm not very technological, but I've closed the rooms now, so people will have to come back
Okay,
in.
okay. Uh that's strange. Um
What's strange?
No, it's like it looks like I mean participants too, and I don't know if I can. Yeah, I think the others have left the entire chat. Or sorry, the Zoom
No,
because
they're in the room.
you can still see that. Okay, like I cannot
Yeah,
see that. But
it's gonna close in 10 seconds.
okay, perfect, perfect. I feel like it's as good as to listen to somebody than to do it for yourself. Like it's just like you experience another being coming alive or like being alive, and it's just so I don't know. It's fantastic.
Welcome back. Anything to share? Anything to report?
I want to do that more.
How was it, Marilena? What did you discover?
Hmm. Um, I discovered that okay. I discovered like really longings inside, and also that I just want to give myself more space to what the concrete things are also. Like I have a lot of general things that also move me really from inside, but when it gets to the concrete, it's like a block.
Mhm.
And I I want to practice that, and also Jonathan, like hold great space, but also give a good question to like who can I maybe ask, because I had then this that I want someone to be also there to hold space when I'm discovering that, as I found it really helpful, and to do that as a next step. Yeah.
Possibility for you. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
That you would call all the people in the Thoughtware upgrades group until someone picks up. And when someone picks up, you say, "Will you hold space for me for 10 minutes? I want to have an I want space."
I take it.
In
Thank
fact,
you.
this is my experiment for everyone here in this group, including myself, for the next week.
That's cool.
Great. I wanted to offer that to Marlena as well when she was speaking. So I'm really I feel really happy that yeah we get to do it, or everybody has this.
Thank you. It's really great. And I also want to share that when Jonathan was talking, like I felt so, like I felt tears. I felt so much when he was expressing his like inner world. It's so, yeah. Then also aliveness moves through me. It's just beautiful when things really come like from this space, and it's nice.
Marilyn, you're such a joyful person to do this exercise with, like as the for me as the speaker, because you were so I really felt really so obviously feeling the aliveness without saying anything, and it just felt so it was like wow, yeah, you really did it.
Mm. It's it's so nourishing to be listened to in that way
Hmm.
and received.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything from you, Jonathan? Or we move on? We move on.
Yeah. There's this um I don't know what it is, like a kind of state or like a part of me that I access, and I accessed it for a bit, and Marilena was very good at bringing it out, of like almost like a hardness in me, like this like toughness. And it was when I was saying like I want to always be present with people, and I never want to go through the motions and just pretend. Yeah, and I can feel that there's this, yeah, it's like a kind of like cold anger in me. I felt it like a couple of times in the last week as well, of like I I will not always be able to honor this, but like this is like my intention.
Hmm.
I want to be present. And if that means being disagreeable or awkward or embarrassing or angry, like that's what it takes.
That sounds like a new decision, Jonathan. That you value being honest and being real and being true to yourself more than being not being embarrassing, not being angry or not offending people.
Yeah.
In my experience, when you are present and when I've done this in the past, despite all the fears of being embarrassing or causing a stir, what it's actually created is space for other people to also be vulnerable and present. Received a
Can
lot
you
of
say
thanks.
that again? Sorry.
In my experience, my discovery is that the more honest and vulnerable I am, the more dangerous I am, the more present I am, it gives people permission, because everyone is in school, everyone went to school. And so some people have to go first. Like, we have to be vulnerable first. And then we open a space where other people can then be vulnerable. And Jonathan really has this. He is paving a way for people to be able to also be vulnerable and open their hearts. Like, going first thing. It's not fair, but that's just how it has to be. What are you feeling, Jonathan?
Sadness. I feel sad because like for a long time I just thought that like it was somebody else who could give this to me. Like like I was waiting for like the relationship or the yeah, like the person who would like like show me how to like I'm just feeling a lot of grief for how much in my life I've just not been with people and just been
Mm-hmm.
in my head, like conversations with projections in my head.
Yeah. Your grief is welcome. Be as big as it is.
Are you aware of, Jonathan, what holds you back from welcoming this grief? Like also from yourself too.
No.
And it's appropriate that we would feel grief and sadness when we let go of old identities and old strategies. And this is part of the I don't want to say the use, but like if like the tool of sadness is really for grieving, for letting go, for honoring something that was, and moving into a new version of ourselves, and letting things fall off like a snake skin. And another possibility for you, Jonathan, would be to have spaces to grieve, because you're going through a lot of transformation. And you would also have spaces to stop and really, yeah, allow that sadness to be there. And honor those parts of you that are dying.
What is can you give me an example of a space to grief? Like, do you mean like an EHP?
No, I mean, not necessarily. That you could, it's also conscious sadness that you're feeling. You're feeling conscious sadness, you're feeling the feeling of sadness that you spent so long not being yourself with other people, not being with people. And you could just have a space to call someone up and say, will you be with me? I want to feel this sadness. And you can continue to feel it now too.
Thank you for the possibility.
What is happening in you, Gabe, right now? I'm interested.
With Marilena.
I have pain here in my chest. It's hard to connect to the feeling, but I feel sad because of not of like limiting my being, and I feel sad because I haven't expressed myself. And there is also joy because when I listen to Jonathan, I I understand his feelings, and I feel joy because I I can see the path. I feel some anger also now. I feel anger. I feel angry because I am not practicing it.
And what I want to move into now is we all have feelings and we all have impulses and we're all really sensitive witches and wizards in this call. And you might have something for one of the other people, like your anger or your fear. You could say like, my fear wants me to tell you that, or my anger wants me to tell you that. And that we would use the wisdom of our feelings in service of each other. So my fear wants me to tell you, Marilena, that you're still making yourself small, and I want you to let it rip. Like, be in a space and take up so much space and be so big that you can't fit in the room. Like, that's how I want you to be. Like, you have, every time you speak, I'm scared because you have capacity to say, to pull the rug out, to say the things that everyone's thinking and no one's saying. You're so intuitive, and every time you don't bring that into the room, you're letting the smallness win. Will you say that?
I feel so much resistance when you say that, and at the same time, it's like it's a full yes, and it's like there's an inner commitment that to not do it, like the story of hurting or of being too much, and then whatsoever being alone, or but I'm tired, I'm afraid, I'm so afraid to take space. um and
Marilena, when you say I feel resistance, I have the story that what that is anger. You feel angry that Lisa Marie is like pushing you. And I want you to check, is that true?
maybe I'm not so good with like the language of yeah. But as I'm aware, it's like that my gremlin is angry, but like my consciousness is like it's like I could cry that she, I don't know, that she sees that, but it's real. Like, yeah, this gremlin says like no, it wants to uh, stay covered, or um yeah, that gremlin is angry. At least in Maria, but it's like um it's not my truth, which I'm aware of. um and I want to ask you for possibilities, and maybe not now, but for me to take it maybe to the next one, to do something about that, to, yeah, because I also feel like it eats me, like it's
I have a possibility for you.
yes.
So on the next call, when we start, we will invite you to say what you feel, and we'll invite you to be bold at the very beginning to remind you of this.
You mean just whatever is there,
It
just
For me,
from the beginning?
it comes across as you know this, but you forget it. So I feel this urge to remind you, and my intuition is we can remind you and snap you out of this at the beginning of the call, so you feel empowered that on this call, don't be small.
Thank you. I
I
take
have
that.
another possibility, which is that you would go to a secondhand store and buy really bright clothes, really colorful, bright clothes that don't match, and that you would just wear them for and be really noticeable wherever you go. And that you would do that, I don't know for how long, maybe forever, but that's one experiment.
I feel afraid. I was frozen. I didn't hear. I just heard the last word.
So my
What you said.
experiment is to go to a secondhand clothes store and buy
Uh-huh.
really, really bright colored clothes, like pink trousers with multicolored, like fluorescent, like big gowns, like this kind of. And wherever you go, like for 1 week, you would embody this new identity of just being like, wherever I am, people look at me,
Oh
and
my God.
that's how you walk around. I mean, maybe it's too much, but this is what came.
No, it sounds fun. It sounds much fun. It sounds fun. I will do that. Oh
Yes.
my God. Yes. I love that, Lisa Maria. Oh my God.
I
And I
wish I
make
could be with
pictures.
you.
Okay.
Marilena, will you take a photo of yourself
Yes, I
wearing
will.
this? Okay.
I will
Yeah.
send it.
Post it in the chat.
Okay. Oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel glad. Okay. So, yeah.
I also want to say, Marilena, that your joy really exploded out receiving that possibility.
Yes. That felt good. Thanks for reflecting that.
Does anyone else?
Okay.
Does anyone else's fear or anger or joy or
I
sadness have
have
anything for
my
someone
my
else?
anger has something for Jonathan. My anger has this very strong.
Let it be there then, Gabe. Practice like raise your anger and really like look into
Yes,
his skin. Yeah.
I want to just go over wherever you are and just like hold your shoulders and like shake you until you're like stop giving your center away. That's what I feel
Oh,
like.
yeah.
I
Without
feel
laughing, stay with your
my
clarity.
anger feels like it's so angry because you're like constantly giving your your center away. You're like, keep, even when you were explaining your anger or your sadness, you were like giving your center away to me, and I did not want it. And I was angry because I didn't know how to like snap you out of it. Like I was just like, at least like I did not confirm it, but like I couldn't like snap you out of it.
Oh,
I don't have a possibility for you. I just needed to tell you this.
I feel like I want to ask you, Gabe, what in that context, what would you tell yourself? Because I still somehow can't feel you.
Hmm.
so instead of asking me a question, Marlena, use one of the feelings. What do you feel?
Yeah.
And like deliver it as a service to his
Okay.
being. Like, yeah, like,
I feel angry and I feel
go.
sad. I feel really sad because I also feel like you giving your center away and neglecting. This is like I feel sad to not feel your energy, um, and angry, and I feel angry about it too.
I
Yeah.
feel
So
angry about this too.
yeah. So how can you be on his team, Marilyn, so that he could feel that? Because
Um,
yeah, you could build a bridge from your aliveness.
uh, I feel I'm on your team, but I'm like I don't know. It's like ask me what you want, but
But
um,
what I mean is like it's like I feel angry because you're not doing this. But then
yeah,
you could go more and like there's an incompetence, there's a gap. So it's like, maybe your sadness or your anger has something for him, some, a hint or an experiment or
uh,
possibility or
yeah. Okay, what comes up is like do you do something with your body? Like, or have you tried kickboxing or really going in?
Yes,
Right
I will take that. I will take that.
till when?
I
Or
Yeah, no, it's um yeah, I don't want to get bogged down on the logistics. I commit that I will do at least one new thing in the next 7 days.
so. I
Okay?
have an additional experiment for you, Gabe.
So go.
Okay. So this would be just 3 minutes, 3 minutes a day, and that you
Okay.
would just put on your clock and you go insane. Okay. And so you just put 3 minutes and it's just you just go
Great.
like this. Whatever it is, you scratch your hair, you pick your nose, you spit, you kick things. Yeah, that's Brandon. Like, ah, yes, we can all do it. Let's go through it now for a minute.
yes, yes.
Yes. And burp and make faces, make really ugly faces and shout and scream. All the things that you weren't allowed to do. Yes. Everyone's we're sitting there and we're like, being so polite, being so reasonable. And it really takes some of this work to get out of this thing that's there and be like, fuck this. I have a life. Who cares? Who cares? Could I be doing it any worse? Could I make it any worse? Like literally, the climate is collapsing and they're fucking cutting down trees every day and the ice caps are melting. Who cares? You can't make it any worse. You might as well live your life, right?
Go, Lisa Maria. Oh my God, I'm celebrating you for this.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely will do that for the next 7 days.
Well, on the last day, I dare you to video yourself and send it in the group. Or one of the days.
Sure, sure.
Is that a yes, Gabe?
Yes, definitely
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, totally.
Oh my God. I love seeing you so alive. It's really, Lisa Maria, it's I don't know. I love it.
It's infectious.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Gabe, well, okay, first of all, I want to say thank you for your anger. And second, I have a possibility for you if you want to hear it.
Yes. Go.
It's like, I have the sense that like you're communicating an emotional, like feelings experience, like when you're speaking, but not fully inhabiting it and
Mm.
like speaking from the feeling. And my possibility for you is have some space where without speaking, you like, so you feel anger, like allow the other person to feel your anger, like reveal your anger, like
Mm.
not communicating it, not describing it, but like revealing it so that somebody else can feel it without words.
Jonathan, would you hold space for Gabe for that? I sense that you could be able to guide him very well.
Yes. Yeah. Gabe, if you want that, I will hold space for you.
Thank you. I want that.
Okay. Will you write to me?
Yes.
Yay!
Wow.
Anything else before we
I would like an experiment. I don't know what to, but I have possibilities for an experiment.
possibilities for an experiment? Um, right. Well, one might be quite edgy is to shift identity into someone who's rude. Um, that would be a very edgy experiment. It's something I said, it's like, or have you heard about conscious asshole?
A little bit, yeah.
So I would send you the website and that you would read the website and do the experiments on there.
I feel scared, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I could if it's too far outside the comfort zone, like it's not about like them, like beating yourself up because you can't do it. Something that excites you, but that isn't like no fucking way. Like I would torture myself. So it could be that you. I mean, I sense you're already doing it, like asking dangerous questions, saying like the words, this isn't the conversation I want to have. The conversation I want to have is, or I'm going to stop you there. And really noticing as soon as you notice you start to tolerate, like today in the call, as soon as like the first second of you're going into the passivity, that you would just say stop. Or just put your hand up and just say, something's happening for me. You don't need to make it about the other person, like you're boring me. It's just like something's happening for me. I notice that this is happening. And you can either decide to say out loud so that the other people are aware, or you just navigate the space to somewhere else. But that you would just not do any tolerating, not going into your passivity, or when you realize that you're doing it, shift the space. How does that sound? Even if you do 10 press ups or you do 10 star jumps, like when you notice, you just do weird stuff. Like, oh, I'm checking out of the space.
Yeah. I will take on the experiment of when I notice that I'm going into this passive mode, I will um either communicate to the person or I will like move myself like out of the space somehow. I will like pattern break doing that.
So go non-linear. There's so many ways to shift a space in a non-linear way. You can just say, my grandma used to say that, da 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 da, and then you just start a completely new conversation.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, this was high level fun.
Yes.
Please share in the group. It makes me so happy. This is
Okay.
manipulation.
Thank you, Lisa Maria, for inventing this.
Yeah, I feel very grateful. I like, yeah, I feel such this feeling of like this like injection of like non-linear like aliveness into my week. Like I find your energy very infectious, Lisa Maria, and yeah,
Me too.
just with everyone else too. Yeah, I really, really feel this. Thank you. Feel lots of joy.
Me too. I'm gonna go jump in the lake.
Oh,
Yes.
inside.
Go.
In
Good chat.
the rain. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye.
I love